Good morning. My name is LaTanya Flicks, and I'm director of the Women's Resource of Greater Houston. You're saying, what is that? The Women's Resource is a nonprofit organization here in Houston, and what we do is teach women and girls about financial literacy. And the way that we're able to teach these classes is we recruit volunteers, and they come out and teach people how to manage money. And one of the best partners that we have is Capital One Bank. Some of the ladies sitting at your table, they actually come out and teach our classes. And so we teach 6,000 people a year, all absolutely free. And the way we do that is with volunteer instructors. And so we're very happy, our organization, to partner with Capital One to bring you this event today. The Women's Resource and Capital One have worked in partnership for several years, and so for the volunteer instructors that teach our classes, many of the Capital One associates volunteer to teach with us. So when Anela brought the idea of the Future Leaders Forum to Houston, it seemed like a very natural fit and progression for us to work with Capital One to accomplish the vision of reaching out to young women. The Women's Resource also has a high school program for young girls, so with what we do through Project LEAD, Anela's vision for the Future Leaders Forum, it seemed like a natural fit to work together to reach even more girls in Houston.
This is our third year doing the Future Leaders Forum, and I know your mom asked you to get up on a Saturday morning when you really want to stay in bed and come out and spend the day with us. I promise you, you will be glad you did this, because I'm going to ask you that around 2 o'clock. I'm going to ask you, did we give you a day that you're going to always remember?
What we're going to do is you're sitting in front of the person that you're going to meet, and we're going to start our speed connecting.
The girls came here initially today. They were very quiet. It was early, and we started off with speed networking to give them an opportunity to loosen up. It's an icebreaker, but it also gives them valuable information, contacts. And I think it's relative to everything that we do and what we're trying to teach here today in terms of in a professional setting, the girls will have to learn to step outside of their box and speak to people and find out what their needs are and if they can deliver.
The Reality Check is a financial literacy tool that allows the students to go through a series of how budgeting impacts their lives in terms of understanding the difference between the necessity in life and the luxuries of life. So it's a tool that allows you to see, okay, if I want a house versus an apartment, how much will that cost me? If I want a cell phone and internet and cable, and I want a nice car, I want nice purses, nice shoes, how much will that cost me over the course of a year? On top of that, there's a tool that allows them to understand, okay, well, I'm not really sure what I want to be. I'm only 9th grade or 10th grade, but I like engineering, or I think I want to be a teacher. How much do those people make, and what kind of degree or education would they need? And so it allows them to go through and really understand the long-term impacts of the choices or decisions they're making today.
Today, we have a great speaker, Marlene Esparza, who is an Olympic champion, and to have someone come in and tell their story about how they overcame, whether it's where you consider it an issue or an opportunity, but to overcome that and to continue to do such the great things that she's doing.
It all starts with love, and it all starts with the believing in yourself. And I think that's what I had, and that's what kept me going, was that I believed in who I am and what I wanted. A lot of people are gonna disrespect you. A lot of people are going to tell you that your dreams are unreachable. And a lot of people are gonna tell you because who you are, because your gender, because the color of your skin, because your race, because of everything, that you cannot accomplish what you want. And it's completely untrue. And I didn't know that. I had nobody to tell me that. And that's why I do this.
I grew up thinking I wasn't good enough, thinking that fighting against the world about what I wanted to do. And I never had anybody to tell me that it's okay to get sad. It's okay to have doubts. It's okay to want to cry. I never had that. That was stuff I had to take care of on my own. And if I would have had something like this, then it would have made all the difference.
If we collectively can affect just one girl to do one thing that influences one other person, and that just goes on and on and on, I think it's completely worthwhile. But I think we also know that it's not going to be just one girl. You know, there's going to be multiples that are going to go out of here with new ideas, seeds, if you will, kind of planted in their minds. So, you know, start with the future, right? And they are absolutely our future. They can feel very alone because they've not done this before. That's my big thing. They've not experienced this before. So if they can know that the girl that they've never met before next to them is having the same issue, then maybe all of a sudden they're going to be okay.
So if we believe in ourselves, we can get a bigger support system because now we have a place to go.
Our dream is to continue to bring the young ladies that participate in today's event back each year. We hope that we can grow an alumni so that they can go out into the world, experience things, and come back and say, remember when, the day of possibilities, when I thought that I was not that person that could become a president, a CEO, or someone that is just making a good life for their family. When they come back and say, because of that day, I can now do this.